Hey everyone, so for this week's YouTube, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a voiceover just because there's a lot of wind and I thought this might be an easier way to do it with me on the bike. So right here, I just wanted to point out that I'm going as gently past these cattle as I can on my bike just to not spook them too much. And yeah, this week we're going to do a little bit of some dirt bike riding. I'm going to show you that, we go on a little bit of adventure, and then there's a couple little bonus surprises at the end. So what I'm riding on is just one of our ranch roads that goes around and loops around the ranch. It's one of my more favorite rides. It's wide, so there's lots of room to ride my bike. And here I really enjoy this part as it's uphill and I get some pretty cool jumps. This road that I'm on here actually leads out to the canyon. So if you watch the past videos, you've seen us go down into the canyon to feed the cattle. Well, this is the road that leads us to that section of the road. So right here, I'm going to be riding down towards the edge of the canyon. To my left, you can see some cattle that I'm passing, and to the right, there's an open pasture. Now, I'm going to be coming up on some critters, and you're going to see them running on the screen. Now, the bigger the screen you have to watch on, the better you'll be able to see them. But these guys that I'm coming up on are aoudad rams. And you were able to see one in the intro that I posted there with the drone flying around him. And these are just amazing animals. They look like mountain goats. And pretty much they live in the canyon and they can ascend and descend straight up the canyon wall. They're amazing rock climbers. Okay, so I wanted to show you these kind of loose, rocky sections. It's hard to see necessarily how big these rocks are, but they're pretty much the perfect size to be like riding on marbles. And just here's a couple clips real fast, and then I'll show you the next thing. So here I'm kind of coming up on one of our windmills, and these windmills provide water for our cattle. And I'm actually about to come up on a little herd here of moms and calves, and I'm going to be slowing way down. And they're going to run a little bit. They would do that even if you were just on foot, but I'm trying to sneak as slowly and calmly past them as possible. Really, our goal is for the moms not to run. If the calves run a little bit, that's okay. If the moms just run a tiny bit, that's also okay. But having them kind of not get spooked out or stress at all is important to the quality of our cattle. So yeah, they're going to get spooked a little bit, but if I would have been going through there in fourth gear, throttle wide open, that would have spooked them a whole lot more than just kind of calmly going past them. And this is another kind of a fun little section of the trail that I'm about to ride up here. It's sandy and loose and fast, and you can see I'm kind of following this little path in this road, and that would be kind of where the cattle walk, which is right here in the middle of the road. And yeah, kind of fun little jumps, a little fun sand section. And actually going the other way was probably my favorite part of the ride. It's really cool, and I'll show that to you here. This is one of our roads that leads to a pasture near the back of our ranch, and it's just kind of cool to see the views on either side. So just make sure you're taking a look out on either side there. You can see different parts of the canyon and different parts of the ranch. While I'm riding, I just want to say stay tuned because there's a funny part to the end of this video. Helen and I were feeding some horses, and let's just say one of the horses tries to eat this GoPro that I'm filming with. Now this part of my ride starts to become more single track. It used to be a road, believe it or not, or it is a road, but it's just not traveled nearly as much. We do have cattle back here from time to time, and you can see that because we're about to pass a water trough here on the left. But this is kind of a fun little single track part of the ride. And then here I'm coming up from that kind of draw that I was down in where I was riding the single track, and it's just more of a kind of fun little hill climb section to get out of here. And right here at the top, there's a nice little fun jump up to the pasture. Here's one of my favorite jumps on the whole ranch. Yeah, doesn't look like much, and it may not seem too big on the GoPro, but for me and this ride, it's awesome. And I just love doing this road. It's part of the ride that I did before in reverse, and just coming over this ridge and getting to see the canyon is pretty amazing. Alright, so we're about to finish off this ride. We're going to go over this ridge and head down towards the ranch house. But while we're enjoying this last little bit of this ride, I just wanted to give a shout out to the ranch. Our ranch is Harrell Ranch, and we're located in the panhandle of Texas, right next to the Palo Duro Canyon. That's America's second largest canyon, if you didn't know. And here in a minute, we're going to actually go feed cattle on top of the canyon and feed cattle in the canyon. But if you want to support us, the best way to do it is to actually buy our beef, which is sourced to match the genetics of all our own Black Angus cattle. It's probably the best beef you can find anywhere, and you should definitely give it a try. You're going to go to trybeef.com, that's TRY, or TRI, beef.com. Check us out, and purchase some beef. It's the best way to support us. So that's the end of the dirt bike ride. Thanks for coming along. Stay tuned. We're going to go feed some cattle, and we're going to feed some horses. So let's go check that out right now. We're not down in the canyon right now. We're just up here on this flat. And we ran into this little herd right here and getting them some feed. Hey, so we're down here in the canyon again, and all the little calves, they kind of go over and have daycare while the moms are eating. So we'll walk her out here and show them to you. They kind of hang out in the shade, and they'll go back to their moms once their moms are done eating. Let's see if I can not scare them too much. Anyways, the working part of this video should be shorter, and either you saw some dirt biking or you're about to see some dirt biking, and us giving apples to the horses. That happened yesterday, and the one horse, yeah, he kind of tried to eat my GoPro, so that was funny. And anyways, yeah, I'll either show that right now, or so I was gonna come down here and practice shooting my pistol, but these guys are all standing right in my way. And here's actually all the ponies over here, all grouped up together. And Helen's with me. You know, you have this apple.
Come here.
No, don't eat the GoPro. No, don't eat my GoPro.
You dropped it.
Oh, that's good. Have to be careful to not lose a finger here. Here you go, Dundee.
I don't have anything.
Hey, don't eat my GoPro. Here you go, Taco. Thanks for joining. I know it was a little bit of a kind of random video this week, but we're getting that cow working video out next week, and that'll be real cool. You'll get to see some cowboys and Texas Western kind of activity going on. And thanks for watching. Please give a like, please give a subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next week.